Hello, welcome to this video. I am putting the border on this blanket, and it is not the one that I had actually thought I would put on. I pulled that one out. This one is I am doing half double crochets, and half double crochets in US terms, and I am working from the back of the square, so that's the front of the square. This was the last row, was worked this way, and so this row is worked on the back. You can see this is the back of the square, and I am working into the top two V's of these stitches here, and I'm working into the gap when a gap presents itself. And when I come to the join, which is the corners of the two squares, I am working into that gap with a kind of joined half double crochet. I'm now working, I'm just arriving at the corner, so I'm going to do that. So let me zoom in. I know it is black on black, but this is how the Afghan is working. So just listen to my guidance rather than watching completely, because you won't see it all. I mean, the visual is not very good. So half double crochets, wrap once, go into the V, bring the yarn, wrap again, and pull it through all three loops. Now I've come to where there's a space. Wrap the yarn, go into the space, fetch the yarn, wrap the yarn, pull it through all three. Move it a bit. And I've now got these two V's to work into, so it's wrap the yarn, go into the V, fetch the yarn, wrap the yarn, pull it through all through. That's a half double crochet. Wrap the yarn, go into the V, fetch the yarn, wrap the yarn, pull it through all three. I've now arrived at the corner. What I'm going to be doing is making 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets, 2 half double crochets, chain 2, turn the work, and whoop, 2 half double crochets. Now I must look carefully here. I have to make 2 into the top V and then 1 into the space. So make a half double crochet into this top V, half double crochet into that top V, and 1 into the space. And my phone keeps falling. And I'll repeat it once more, but that's basically the pattern that was repeated all along. And I just want to show how I do the join. So let me get to there. I'll come back. I've arrived at the join, and I'm actually going to put the tail to the back. In another video I put the tail to the front. I'm going to put the tail to the back, and then afterwards I'll work it away. So that's the tail that comes from the single crochet join on this blanket. Still have to make 1 more in the V. And now I've arrived at the corner of this square, and there's a corner of that square. So what I'm doing is I'm wrapping the yarn, going in, fetching the yarn. Then I'm going straight over to the other corner and fetching the yarn. So now I actually have 4 loops on my hook. Wrap the yarn and pull it through all 4. And that is how I make the corners. So it's wrap the yarn, fetch the yarn, fetch the yarn, wrap the yarn, pull it through all 4. And I'll just continue as normal. Space. So I'll go into the space. I don't know what's happening with my phone. Hang on. Hopefully this is not going to keep sliding off the screen. It's my stand. It's a ball socket stand. So I'm coming into the next join. And I'm just continuing with the half double crochets. And another one. So here is my join. I am going to wrap the yarn, go into the corner of the square, or the corner of the blanket, fetch the yarn. Then I'm going to jump right over to the other corner of the next square, fetch the yarn. Now I have 4 loops on my hook. Fetch the yarn by wrapping it. So I wrap the yarn and I take it through all 4. Oops. Okay, well that will have to be redone. Wrap, fetch, fetch, wrap, pull through. So it is a half double crochet, but it is joining the 2 corners as well. And then going into the next V, the next V, and the space. Put it up, so I want to show you what the back looks like. Let's see if I can get this around. So this is what it looks like. I decided not to have this over while I was doing it because I wanted this little join here to be as tight as possible. So when I'm finished, I will be threading this going in. So it'll be literally going in like that. And then I'll work it away. So I won't work it away from the front going down or anything. I'm literally going to thread it on a needle and then pull it through. I haven't worked out yet what I'm going to do for the next row, but I'm probably going to do double crochets. I'll see when I get there. Because when this is done, I need to lay it out on the bed. It's the flattest surface for a big blanket like this. And see where there's any waves. That's why I pulled out the last. I actually had all the way around, I had half double crochets like this, but it was, let me go out. I had half double crochets like this, but it was going like that and making waves. I did not like that at all. So I'm hoping that when this one's finished, it is going to be laying flat. But I won't know until I've done the whole blanket. It's a 3 feet by 5 feet. Okay, so let me continue with that.